Good evening, and you join us here on the second to last bike night of 2014. We're down on Poole Quay. The weather's been beautiful. The quay was absolutely packed out with bikes earlier on. Of course, once it starts to get dark, they will start going home because they're sensible bikers. And despite the abundance of pubs down here, naturally none of them drink alcohol while they're riding. The quay is beautiful. And tonight of particular interest is this beautiful full harvest moon, which I'm quite sure this BlackBerry mobile phone video camera isn't going to do justice to, but it's beautiful nevertheless. It's a really gorgeous golden colour and hazy round it. Looking out to sea, we've actually got Poole Harbour, of course. Don't know how much you'll see of this on my BlackBerry. There's a jet skier over there having a bit of fun. And in the distance you can see Brownsea Island, which is a National Trust island and home of the rare red squirrels that we don't get anywhere else here in Britain right now because they've all been wiped out by the greys. Looking over to here, this is the industrial part of the harbour where Sunseeker yachts are made, so there's an awful lot of money going on down here. If you can see them, there's a couple of swans down there coming in to see what the noise is all about. I just had a wonderful dinner over there at the quay, and it's all beginning to empty out now, but this will be missed when this stops because in a couple of weeks it will be the end of bike night for another season, but luckily it'll all happen again next year. This is the Harbour Master's office that we're looking at here. And beautiful, beautiful sea, really gentle waves lapping, and his lordship is getting tired and wants to go home to bed. What a wuss. Over here you can see that there's a statue which is a tribute to Baden-Powell, the starter of the founder of the Scout movement, and an awful lot of pub activity going on down here. The quay is full of amusements and gift shops and all that sort of thing, but just behind what we're looking at right now there's a really beautiful old historic part of Poole, and that's got museums galore and it's just beautiful. Looking over here you can see pretty much in the distance, I guess, a red brick building. That used to be part of Poole Pottery, I believe, and you can see next to it Poole Pottery, which I don't know whether that still exists or not. I understood it had closed down, so I'll have to look into that, but Poole Pottery is famous the world over really, and that's where it all comes from. Last of the bikers starting to empty out now, and if I were to keep on walking down there towards the full moon, you'd see a beautiful marina and millions of pounds worth of yachts. That eventually leads on to the very stunning Beta Island, which is another beautiful place to live and visit. It's the quieter end of the harbour and the views are just amazing, and people pay a lot of money to live there. Anyway, yes, his lordship is tugging on my sleeve, wanting to go home for some sleep, and so I'll bid you farewell from this year's bike night here on Poole Quay. Today's the 9th of September 2014, and there's one more bike night next week and the last one the week after that, I believe. So hopefully I'll report back on the last bike night and be able to catch the winner of Bike of the Night. So good night from the very beautiful and balmy Poole Quay. Good night. On our way going back to the car, I'm just going to stop and do a little addendum here because there are a couple of Harleys there with amazing blue lighting on them, I don't quite know what that's all about, just show I guess, but looks absolutely super. So, and I dedicate my last video to Marsha in Alabama, and to Deborah in Michigan, and to Judy Glasscock in Alabama, and I really hope that you will all be able to come and visit soon and see this for yourself. So make a date for next, say July, August, September. Come over, see it for yourself. I have an open house for you. Night, y'all.